Albania law permits all Albanian nationals to obtain any other nationality without losing their Albanian nationality unless the law about the other newly acquired citizenship or nationality requires it. As of the 13th of October 2020, Albanian citizens had visa-free or visa-free on arrival access to 114 countries and territories, ranking the Albanian passport 50th in terms of travel freedom. Albania is on the current agenda for future enlargement of the European Union. It applied for EU membership the 28th of April 2009 and has since June the 2014 been an official candidate for the accession. Accession talks started in March of 2020. All right, now in this video, I'm going to give you the steps to get residency and citizenship in the beautiful country of Albania. If you also want to learn more on how to legally get your taxes to zero, how to get a second passport, as quick as 3 months, do 3 things. Hit the subscribe button to the right of your screen here and you'll get new videos as they come out. And don't forget to hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button. And number 2 is I'd like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, just put it below and I'll get back with you to see what I can do to help solve your problem. And number 3 is go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and hit the button at the top of the home page that says apply with us, fill out the questions, and then hit the button at the bottom of the page that says send it to us so we can help you get started. We deal with a lot of citizenship by investment, residency by investment countries I think you'd be interested in learning about. Okay, let's get started here. Now, once Albania becomes part of the EU, their visa-free travel should go up as far as the number of countries that you can go to. The GDP per capita in Albania is about $5,269 US a year. The taxes are as follows. There's a capital gains tax as high as 15%. The VAT is 20% except 10% on medicine. Income tax is as high as 23% with lower percentages at lower brackets for employment income. Dividends are taxed at 8%. All other income outside of these taxes are taxed at a top rate of 15%. Now, Albanian law applies the principles of worldwide taxation. Resident entities are taxed on all sources of income in and outside of the country and territory of Albania, while non-resident entities are taxed on income generated only in the territory of Albania. The corporate income tax rate in Albania is 15%. The corporate income tax is assessed on the taxable profits calculated as taxable income less deductible expenses. Taxpayers with annual turnover up to 5 million Albanian lek, which is their official currency, are exempt from the corporate income tax, whereas taxpayers with annual turnover from Albanian lek 5 million to Albanian lek 14 million are subject to a reduced corporate income tax rate of 5%. Other taxpayers with annual turnover greater than Albanian lek 14 million are subject to a 15% corporate income tax rate. However, taxpayers whose activity is software production and development are subject to a 5% corporate income tax rate. Similarly, taxpayers whose activity is based on agricultural cooperation and those whose activity is certified as agro-tourism is in accordance with the respective laws are subject to a 5% corporate income tax rate. When an international citizen has a property registered in his name at the Register of Immovable Properties, they're granted the right to apply for a resident permit. Now, a person may be naturalized as an Albanian citizen if he fulfills the following criteria. He's got to be over 18 years old. He needs to be able to provide shelter and the means to sustain himself. He has not been convicted to sentences of 3 or more years in prison except for political sentences. And he's going to have basic knowledge of the Albanian language and does not endanger the security of the Republic of Albania. And he has continuous residence in Albania for at least 5 years. Now, this period can be reduced to 3 years if Albanian ancestry can be proved to a second degree, at least one Albanian grandparent, or 1 year if the person has been married for at least 3 years to an Albanian citizen. Now, if Albania has an economic, cultural, or scientific interest, an adult as foreigner can be granted immediate citizenship provided he or she does not pose any public threat. The only requirement for stateless applicants is the 5-year resident requirement and not posing a threat to the Republic of Albania. Unemancipated minors obtain Albanian citizenship automatically at the same time a parent is naturalized. For minors above 14 years of age, their consent is required. Okay, I'm going to give you my evaluation of this program, and it is as follows. This passport is actually not all that great. It's got very few visa, just over 100 countries visa-free. When it does get EU, a membership, the number of visa-free countries will go up. I love the fact that Albania does allow dual citizenship, but unlike most people think that getting EU membership will make the country better, it will lose a lot of its sovereignty. The taxes are not real high, but they are too high for me. I like taxes close to zero. The taxes are not real high, but they're just at the point where why go with a tax rate like this when you can look at tax rates that are close to zero? It doesn't make sense. And they also tax worldwide income. It doesn't even have a territorial tax system. I don't like the fact that Albania taxes worldwide income. And as I've said in the past, I think it's just a matter of time before the EU nation as a whole is going to be taxing not only its residents, but also its citizens, no matter where they live, like the U.S. does. In other words, having a citizenship taxation type arrangement. And I have no doubt this is going to happen. And I've told people before I would stay away from EU countries because of this. And even if it doesn't come out with that, all your EU countries just about, except for Malta, have very socialistic type tax systems where they tax worldwide income. At least most of them do. Anyway, if you got a question or comment and you want to learn more how to get your taxes to zero or to get a second passport as quick as 3 months, do three things. Hit the subscribe button to the right of your screen here and you'll get new videos automatically. And don't forget to hit the notification bell next to the subscription button. And number two is I'd like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, just put it below and I'll see what I can do to help solve your problem. And number three is go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com. Hit the top bar that says apply with us, and then your questions will come up, fill those out, and then hit that button at the bottom that says send it to us. And we will get back with you and see what we can do to help you here. We deal with a lot of countries that are dealing with citizenship by investment and residency by investment. I think you'd be interested in learning about. And thanks for watching. I look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.